all night long our strength was long run, and unfortunately we just weren't tight enough at the end to really do something with the 19. So yeah, for me, it just makes me sick. I feel like late in this race, especially this one, Southern 500, I always find myself second or third in the last green flag run. I'm trying to pass the leader and just don't get it done. So
I know you want to win the Southern 500, but how big of a relief is this to start the playoffs on the race run? After everything you've gone through?
I think Monday morning I'll wake up and be thinking playoffs. Right now I'm just thinking about this race, Darlington. Yes, those things are great for us, but man, I've done everything but win at this place, and it's really starting to drive me nuts.
The run you made into 3 and 4 on the last lap, how confident that was going to stick?
Oh, I had zero faith, and it didn't stick. It didn't stick. Last year in the spring, I gave it my best effort, and it didn't stick, and that time it didn't stick either. It's just, pretty similar story last spring with Busher and Briscoe. It's just, this time I remembered what happened in the spring, and I was able to get ahead of it just a little sooner and not wipe out Chase. So, yeah. I know he's wiped me out before, but, we need the points. So, trying to think about that, I guess.
Where was the 19 so much stronger?
Just taking off. That one restart we got by him, I just was fighting a little tight, and he just drove right by me. So, I feel like in the daytime, start the race and everything, the car was kind of more, the track was more suited to our strengths, and as the night kind of went on, some of these other cars became players. I think we were still pretty close, but yeah, it's something for us to think about. I feel like it's something we fight at a few tracks, honestly, that cool off that are high deck. So something for us to look at, but this is one of our better tracks, and I knew coming into this race, if we avoid incident, we were going to be battling for the lead, and even with incident on lap 1, we were still battling for the lead at the end. So
in some areas, they're super robust, and you can obviously hit the wall, and if you don't bend a toe link, you're going to be fine. Or you can have pit road contact and damage the splitter, and it's game over. So just disappointing because clearly a lot of people had bad days, and that was a great opportunity to separate yourself in points. Looking at the positives, we're still in the hunt, and we're not out of it, so that's really good. Just a night that could have been.
What did you see in that pit road incident? Explain it to me. I saw it happen. But...
Yeah, he just the 77 just didn't yield. He didn't give way, and I would say that it's our responsibility to not run into him if he's racing for position. But the fact that he was the one who brought the yellow out, the only reason that we had contact was because he was so far behind the field catching up. That's very frustrating. And honestly, I don't really give blame to Carson. I think it's more on his team to not let him know the circumstances. That he's pitted on an island with all the playoff cars. He just spun, brought out the yellow. He's not going to gain a spot on pit road. And he didn't give way and ruin my night. So it's a bummer.
This is what Indy should have been for us a couple of months ago. We had speed like this, and both cars, and screwed it up and didn't have the day we should have. And so we both executed really well. Great day for John Hunter. It's a tough race, and just second, third time doing it, seeing him run up front like that's pretty awesome for him. So yeah, happy with the speed, and it's tough when you're racing the playoff guys. They got good stuff. They're bringing good cars, their best cars right now, and especially probably to this place. So it says a lot, I think, about our speed.
Did the air kind of mess with you a little bit at the end?
What's that?
Did the dirty air kind of mess with you at the end?
Yeah, it was some of it, but it's super late on tires. That was a 40-something lap run on tires, longest we went all day. I had clean air. I had a lane on the bottom and wanted to pass the 45 a couple of times and tried, and I couldn't quite get there. So, it's some of it, but nature of the track too. We're all pinned right against the wall with 40 laps on tires, and it's slick. It's hard to do anything. So, yeah, I think if we could have got out front, I think we had a great shot to win, but being stuck there in third, it was hard to do a lot.
The first run, or the first kind of stage, we were about a 15th place car, and you just know the track's going to change a lot. And Trent Owens, my crew chief, did a fantastic job at making the adjustments throughout the night. And the pit crew, once they got me up front, we kind of restarted, I think, like 6th or 7th, right around there, and passed a couple guys and kind of ran 5th or 6th. I thought, okay, we got speed now. Now we just got to execute, mostly on my part, because this place is so intimidating at times, and I'm constantly trying to get better here. So slightly proud of myself. I know I need to be better here, but to run inside that top 5, top 6 from really the second stage on, it's not easy to do. And from the looks of it, looked like the Toyotas had the field covered. So to be able to be the highest Chevy, proud of everybody at ECR for giving me a great motor, and just College Racing for continually believing in me and us just trying to get better and finish the season strong.
You just answered this question. I wasn't quite in the scrum yet, but how does it feel to play spoiler to some of those playoff guys who you beat?
Well, I mean, it's the ultimate goal is always to win, right? Like you want to go out there, but I don't worry about trying to play spoiler, anything like that. We're just trying to get everything out of every race. And a night like tonight, when you have a really fast car, you got to finish it off with a good finish. I'd say the last month and a half, we've had some fast cars and we just haven't been able to finish the races off. So to be able to do something at a racetrack, Southern 500, I think my best finish here was like 13th, and I think that was one time. So to run inside the top 10 all night, it's a cool night.